How can you know if you're truly trusting God with your life today? One central question is this: have you fully committed your time, your talent, your treasure into His hands? If you need some kind of breakthrough or turnaround in your life today, I believe the key is probably not in some far-off place, but it's right there in your own hands. The breakthrough won't come until what you have in your hands is put into God's hands. Ask yourself, how much food does it take to feed more than 5,000 hungry people? Well, the answer was found in Matthew 14, when the 5 loaves and the 2 fish were placed into Jesus' hands, and blessed by Him, the miracle took place. How many people could have been fed without Jesus' blessing on these 5 loaves and 2 fish? Maybe 5 or 10 people. But if you want to see the Lord's supernatural blessing and provision, it comes by trusting Him with the resources that you've been holding on to. We also see this principle in Exodus chapter 4 when God asks Moses the very same question that I believe He's asking you today. He said, "Moses, what is that that's in your hand?" All Moses had in his hand at that point was a simple wooden shepherd's rod. But after Moses laid it down, after he surrendered what was in his hands into the Lord's hands, in Exodus chapter 4 it says that it was transformed into the rod of God. It was endued with God's supernatural power. This simple wooden stick was able to part the Red Sea, bring water out of a rock again, gain supernatural victory over the enemies of Israel. Friend, I believe your breakthrough from God is at hand today, and it's literally in your hand. Whatever turnaround you need from Him, whether it's in your finances, your marriage, your job, your health, your children, I believe the key is surrendering what's in your hands into the hands of your Almighty Father and covenant partner. So before we move on today, I ask you to do an honest assessment of what you need God to do for you. What are you asking for Him to do in your life? Be as clear, as specific as possible. The Bible says in James chapter 4, you don't have because you don't ask. The next step is to assess what's in your hand. What has God given you? What resources of time or talent or treasure do you have that you still haven't transferred into His hands? When you decide to fully trust God with your life, with all that you have, with all that you are, you're going to receive great peace of mind, peace that surpasses all understanding. The Bible says in Philippians chapter 4, and in addition to receiving a new level of God's wonderful peace, your trust in Him will cause more of His blessings and favor to be released into your life. God bless you today.